Oh shit. Am I live? Okay. Okay. Just double checking stuff right now. Oh my god. Y'all miss me. Oh my god. I'm looking at chat. You hit puberty? Oh my god. Did I? Explain jokes for a living? Goddamn. Been a while. Holy shit. Wait, let me read back chat. Who is here right now? Zenne. Good character. Aron L. Edit IO. Rano the Plum is back. Goddamn. What else is here? Zoe Pinor? Amazing Cat? Oh my god, a lot of you are back. Andrew? Andrew's here? Oh my god. I'm kind of nervous. I'm just double checking everything right now. Seeing like, what am I missing or whatever. So, Blood's nervous. I mean, I haven't been streaming for like more than a year already. Well, it's almost 2 years already. Skirby's here. Answers the question in a while. I'm double checking something. I don't want this stream to mess up. Okay. Just double checking DMs or whatever. Let's see. Holy shit. I am so nervous. Goddamn. Okay. Blood is shaking. Okay. You know, it's just been a while and there's like a lot of you guys already. So like I'm trying not to mess up. I've been like practicing this thing for like a while. So let's see. What am I missing? Am I missing anything else? Am I missing anything else? Goddamn. I think that's it. I'm gonna start showing up already. Fuck! I'm back. I am back. I was so small. I know. I'm back. Yeah. I have returned. I haven't seen this model in a hot minute. What's happening here, Angelo Infinite? I am back. Holy shit, I am so back. It's been a while. Oh my god, okay. Okay. What do I do? I don't know what to do. For the first time ever, I don't know what to do. Holy shit. I'm Did you back? Where's the milk? Well, too bad. Draw us Hades. I'm coming back just to play Hades. God damn. you, you guys know me so much. The tea leaf salad? No way. Questions? Okay. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, how do I do this? How do I start? It's been a hot minute. I'm back after like almost 2 years now. Well, it's not exactly 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years once it's reached August 17 because that's when I stopped streaming 2 years ago. Right, so it's technically 2 years minus 5 days. So it's been a hot minute, right? But it's still 2 years. Yeah, it's still 2 years. I mean, 2 years past. Yeah. Those been not as vocal. Is my audio okay? My audio okay? I hope it is okay. Okay, it's fine. All right, great, good to know. Okay, where do we begin? Where do I begin? What happened after I left like 2 years ago? So, your voice didn't change. Damn. Okay. Oh, okay. Feels like a couple months. I know, right? Okay, let's talk about it. What happened after I left? Well, obviously I stopped streaming for like a mad long time because I was overwhelmed with commissions, right? Right. And at the time I had like more than 12 in queue. It was a very overwhelming queue, right? So I was like, I have to finish all that, and I cannot make anyone or especially my clients to think like I'm just fooling around, gaming on stream, talking on stream and like that, and I'm not actually working. So so I was like, I'm gonna stop streaming for a bit and then focus on the commissions, right? So I did. And the next biggest thing that happened after streaming was that my art went in a billboard. Was that the timeline? Let me check my account for a bit. Let me check my stuff for a bit. Let's see. I stopped and then and then it went, and then I did the billboard thing, and then I did more commissions thing, and then I did the Vishojo art contest thing. No, the billboard thing went before I stopped streaming. Oh, I'm trying to remember so bad. Okay, after I finished the stream, I stopped streaming, not finished. I'm losing my brain cells already. So what came out next was the Raylist art time-lapse video, and then after that the Vishojo art contest happened, where I made for the Iron Mouse art contest, and then the VTuber overlays for JC Angel, and then model for Rando, model for Alona Minami, and then 2 other videos. Yeah, I'm just looking at my YouTube homepage to see like what exactly I did. That's like my best reference to my history timeline so far. Nick in Mappa. R1L. It feels like that. I feel like I'm working for Mappa right now. It's like, it's so painfully overwhelming, but I can live with it. I kinda signed up for it, but it's not Mappa, but it feels like that. But I kinda signed up for it, so I cannot complain. So remember harder, goddamn Andrew. A lot of things happened for the past 2 years. I have to remember harder now. It's called a skill issue to be forgetful. Waiting 2 years for 12 commissions. Okay. So I have 12 commissions in queue like 2 years ago, right? And it was so overwhelming. So cut back to now. I have 4 left in queue. Obviously, I will have to finish that, right? But 4 in queue is like easy enough, manageable enough, you know. So like I'm thinking, you know, I have been told by a lot of my friends, right? That tells me like, hey, you know, why don't you get back to streaming, right? And I know you guys on Discord has been screaming and crying for me to get back on streaming. So I was like, well, I guess if it's to get some change of pace, you know, I'm gonna get back to streaming then. Alright, let me read back on chat a bit. A lot of you have been sending messages. I need to read back. Get your money up, not your funny up, I guess. I guess that's how it is. Bro got paid like $1 bajillion in comps and didn't pay his mods. Whoa. Whoa there. I'm not sure how to reply to that, but okay. Should have made notes on what to talk about. Okay, I have made notes. Let me find my notes for a bit. Hold on. Okay, so I got my notes. I actually written it on a physical notepad because I have been into that writing stuff like for a while. Like, you hear that? That's actual paper. Like, so I was writing some stuff, see what I can talk about, because, you know, I'm a streamer. I am no longer a VTweeter. I'm a streamer again. A VTuber, an actual VTuber VTubing. So let me hear it. Let me hear it. What's my note? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. I only have like 2 notes to put up on stream. It says ask community and what to talk about. That's it. That's the only thing I can. So that's all it says. I actually didn't write notes. My only notes that I have is on Discord, and I just have to answer you guys' questions that you put in on Discord because I'm curious to know what you guys are curious about me, what I've been doing for the past 2 years. Yeah, actually, all that notes that I wrote down. Okay, can you keep it a stream secret? I don't think I'm gonna post it on Twitter or any other social medias, like on Instagram or whatever. But this is my secret. All that page you hear flapping around my notes is because I was writing a script for the Vshoujo audition, because they opened up audition, right? And I was like, that's cool. I'm gonna shoot my shot. So I did. But the people who are auditioning this year, I think compared to like last time, people are sort of allowed to like say that they are auditioning, unlike when they're auditioning for Nijisanji or Hololive. Like I saw some posts where like actually competitive and talented people are saying like, hey, I'm auditioning for this and like that, right? So and I look up to Obi Katy Cat, the VTuber that makes heavy metal music, like, and then she posted that she submitted an audition. So I'm like, that's cool. So like I decided to shoot my shot, you know, just made a quick recording and edit and then wrote my script and I just sent it to them. Yeah. Would you win? I don't know. You wrote that just 2 minutes ago? I did not. I actually wrote it like several weeks ago and it's still empty. Like, I still don't know what to do. All I know is I just gotta get the streaming and talk. So like, I mean, it's always been like this whenever I stream, like since I debuted like 2 years. How many years ago was it? Since like no, 3 years ago. So when I first debuted like 3 years ago, I have nothing planned because my kind of stream philosophy is that just gotta get into it. Like have no plans and see where it takes you, and then you kind of learn how to like wing it, and yeah, that's the kind of thing I am. Now he'd win. No way. The VTuber audition meta strats, I guess. I'm more surprised you didn't ask to join Mythos. Okay. I think Poseidon has a clip about it. I saw it on Twitter where she talked about how she got into Mythos because apparently her community is asking about it. Apparently, there's no audition for Mythos. And I knew this because I was talking to the recruiter. And then the recruiter told me that it was scouting. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that way if you're gonna start a VTuber agency, and they don't know about you. Like the VTuber community has not heard your name or something. So you just no balls on scouting and see who's interested, and then you take that risk and you just go. So yeah, it's a recruiting, it's a scouting thing, so not an audition thing. There was no audition for Mythos. I will say it for the record here on stream that I will not ask for myself to join Mythos. I think it would be cool if I get into Mythos, but I don't think I will fit into Mythos, and I still like being an indie. So and Mythos has a theme of Greek mythology, right? So if I have to join and become like a god something, and I have to get rid of this name and channel and model, I'm like, no thanks. I still like to be me. I think it would be an honor to be a part of them, and I think they're cool, but I still want to be myself. That makes sense. Yeah. Mythos gonna recruit Nick as their art slave one day. Fuck. I think I'm going that route. I had to make it clear with the CEO, like, hey, I'm dying. And I think Hades had to go out of her way to talk to the CEO, like, hey, your artist is dying. So like, stop asking more shit from him. So I mean, she got my back. so I talked to the CEO about it, and I was like, I'm gonna stop for a bit. You're killing me. Well, I didn't say it exactly like that, but that's how it sounded like. Like, I love drawing for them. I think they're cool, but I'm like, I'm dying, dude. So overworking myself. Like, a lot of my friends are concerned. Like, hey, bro, you gotta, you know. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, Wadage is here. Welcome back. It's been a while. Holy shit. Anyway. Well, your art style fits the gods and goddesses theme, so an ascension wouldn't be so bad. If I were to be ascended to a god in Greek mythology, I wonder what it'd fit. I was thinking something along like how do I say it? Triton? Was it Triton, the son of Poseidon? It's Triton, right? Or is that Roman mythology? I don't know. Or maybe if they have like an adoption branch, and then they say like these talents are like blessed by the gods, something like that. I'm not sure. Like, I know there's this one other agency that has an adoption branch, which is Space Invaders from Space Connect. Yeah. Okay. The nervous bat. It's been a while, NicJellie. How are you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. I know, it's crazy. Nick loves playing the game Hades. Nick was helped out by a VTuber named Hades. Conclusion: Nick loved playing with Hades. Bastard! Where do you get that logic? Been 10,000 years. Shiguma! Holy shit! It's been a while. Nick, choose Zagius. Be different. I will not be Zagius. Did bro really ask if Triton, the son of Poseidon, if he was a Greek or Roman mythology? I don't want to confuse some shit, you know? I want to be like accurate, if that makes sense. Like, can I be like hesitant about it to see if it's like actually Greek or something? Let me check. Triton, Greek mythology. I'm searching it up in Google right now. In Greek mythology, Triton was originally a sea god with a torso of a man and a tail of a fish. Son of the sea god Poseidon. Yeah, that's right. I think Triton is cool. He's actually Greek mythology. Now I can. I'm sure about that. Just Crimson. While my ass, where have you been? Okay, so to continue, like. Say like what I've been doing for the past 2 years. Where have I been? I've been stuck in my room. I've been stuck in my room. Like, I barely go out and touch grass. All I do is sit on my desk and I draw. That's all I've been doing. I need to get out some more. So if I'm going out, I'm still gonna draw. I wanna sit in a cafe somewhere and just draw. That's all I've been doing. And then I go home and I draw some more. And then I game and sleep and eat. And then I draw. Holy shit, I am so tired. Man's been busy pulling for real, I guess. Happy return stream. So excited to see you streaming. Your model's amazing. No one Nix. Holy shit. Yo! Welcome to the stream. Dang, it's Nowhere Nix. Good to see you here. Nick wants to be a mermaid. I am technically okay. When I first made my model concept like a long time ago, like the concept of centaurs and mermaids like kind of amazed me. So that's literally what I am supposed to be. You know, Hades x Nick seems plausible. No. The fuck? Apollo x Nix. Ah, fuck. Apollo. How do I explain about Apollo has I don't know if I should talk about it. Because I know Apollo is gonna kill me. Okay. So I think the goddesses know that my Oshi is Poseidon for good reasons. I have 2 big good reasons why I dedicate Poseidon as my Oshi. I have 2 big reasons why, and you know why already. So every time I make a reference to Apollo that I am a Poseidon devotee, she gets jealous for some reason. Like, he has princess complex. I swear to Christ. So I told Apollo that I have Poseidon as my wallpaper in my iPad, right? And then she was so pressed about it on making me change my wallpaper to Apollo. Like, why? Like, no way. Anyways, damn, she has princess complex. Like, she's cool and all, but then someone gotta fix her. Poseidon is Zeus is better. Says Rando. I know what you're into. You're into girl failures, Rando. please. Nick is a Poseidon and it follows him. No, not like that. The art you do for the goddesses is incredible. Very good reason for Oshi. I know. Truly must be the sun and center. So fitting. I know. The sun is hella self-centered for a good reason. like the whole world revolves around the sun, so feels like that. Very appropriate. You fix her? How am I supposed to fix her? She's the fucking sun. I can't. You can fix her? Goddamn. Okay. Simp? No way. I miss you, not gonna lie, man. I miss you all. I truly miss you all. User allegedly searching forbidden search term. Nina's back. Holy shit! Shut the fuck up. That meme of me searching for Ina's back has been revolving around my Discord server for like a mad long time. Now the next thing is gonna be Poseidon's something. Anyways. So now let's see. Now let's move on to the Q&A section of the stream. I think you guys have been waiting for this moment to happen because you guys sent a lot of questions to my Discord. I'm curious to see what you guys are curious about me for a while. So, and I had to put up a Q&A because, like I said, I don't know what to do for stream. And I figured I'll just ask the community, like, what do you want to know? So, let's do that. Let's do a Q&A for a bit. Let me find the questions. So, okay. I'm gonna have to close Discord and open Discord because I disabled streamer mode for some reason. Okay. No, it didn't put back streamer mode. Oh, that sucks. Well, okay. I'm hoping no personal info is gonna come out when I share the screen, or maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Let's go here. Whoa. That's weird. This is my screen. Let me fix that for a bit. Let me fix that for a bit. Okay. There. So I'm hoping no personal info comes out. No one should DM me. Ah, shit. What happened? Why is my model... What is this? That's weird. Oh, okay. It was my VTube studio. That is so weird. Anyway, that's where's Discord? Is this it? Okay. Scuff already. Yeah, the Scuff never leaves this channel, unfortunately. There will always be Scuff. Let's scroll all the way up here. Just so you guys know, I will not answer every questions, right? Like I looked back and I realized, like, yeah, I cannot answer all of these. Some of them are personal, some of them are like, you know. Okay. So I think that the Q&A, I posted it on the announcement channel that, yeah, let's do a Q&A and see what you guys want to know about what I've been up to for the past 2 years. So, but unfortunately, none of you are asking what I've been up to for the past 2 years. You just put in random personal questions. I'm like, okay, is that all you want to know? For some odd reason. So, okay. Let's start with this first question. Nick, why did you throw away Very nice. Um, let me reread that thing. Nick from Brain. Okay, this is goddammit Brain, also known as Bit Character in the chat. That's Bit Character in the chat right now. It's Brain. Okay. I'm going to dox your actual name in here. Your YouTube name and your Discord name will be associated on this stream. Do not at me. That's the way I roll. Anyways, Nick, why did you draw Apollo the way you did? Have you drawn the other talent the way you drew Apollo? Okay. In case you guys don't know what he's asking about, it's about the way I drew Apollo pregnant. I drew Apollo pregnant. And I will say it again, I drew Apollo pregnant. So, the reason why, like I said, she's hella a princess complex goddess for some odd reason. And she keeps pressing me on Discord. So, I was like, so I tried to warn her. I was like, if you keep adding me, I will draw you pregnant. So she keeps adding me for some odd reason. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna follow through with my word and I will actually draw her pregnant. Right? So I did. Because she kind of asked for it. Am I right? Or am I right? I think I'm right. So I did that. Anyways, next question. This is Edit is Unholy. Also known as Edit.io in chat right now. I think she's here. Let's see. What have you been doing when you weren't streaming? Besides commissions. Okay. So, what I've been up to is obviously commissions. I've been sitting on my ass drawing. That's all I've been doing, honestly. But if there's anything else besides commission, then I guess it's the usual thing, you know. I eat, sleep, and repeat. Other than that, a bit of gaming. I have not been playing some games a lot. Right? I think I've drawn more than I did game. Because shit was like so overwhelming. I have to work. You know, I have to work. Right? And shit was so like detailed. You know, I have to like keep up the high standard. It's like the way I roll. And I always want to do a lot more than the previous. So, yeah, it's just commissions. Other than that, let's see, what have I been doing? Taking care of my family, helping my family, chores. Does that count? I did say I traveled to America a few months ago, but all I did is more drawing. I just stayed in the house of my relatives and I just draw. Like, they were like, okay, we're gonna dedicate this space for you to work and we're not gonna disturb you. and I feel bad, but I guess it's easy that way for everyone to like just chill at home and I'm just working, right? So, yeah. Aside from that, what else have I been up to? I guess that's as much as I can talk about. I don't have a life outside. That's why I stream. Now you know why I'm a VTuber. I don't have a life outside. I just work. I just draw. I just stream. Help out with the family. Nothing interesting. Okay. It's not interesting. My life is not that interesting. I just go on stream and just shout at you guys and draw. Yeah. He went to America and draw Apollo. I didn't draw. Did I draw Apollo pregnant when I was in the States? I don't think I did. Or was I at home in the Philippines when I did that? So real, valid? Yeah, it is. more of my interesting life comes from VTubing apparently. Because let's see. You know, I'll talk about it later because there's a lot more to my life that I want to talk about right now. I will talk about it after the Q&A. Okay, I'll talk more. So a bit of a pin on that, I guess. Okay, Nick, why did you start streaming? And did you expect that you will find a community like this? Well, I think I talked about it like a long time ago. That that uh that I found Inugami Korone, like a clip of Inugami Korone, like when Hololive was starting to get big, and then Pikami was there too, and then a lot of Pecora clips, and I like that. And then I saw a Filipino VTuber. I was like, okay, is there a Filipino VTuber that does something like this? And then I found Grinwin T. You guys know her if you were a long time viewer from back then, right? I saw her stuff and I thought that's so cool. I want to do that too. And then I started streaming. Again, because my life is not interesting. I want to spice it up. So I see this one VTuber doing funny stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll do that too, I guess. So, other than streaming, the other interesting thing is like my art. And I'm like, that's it. I'm like, I just want to spice my life up a bit. Is that too much to ask? I think that's simple enough answer. Yeah. Bro work doing vacation. Truly the Sigma male grind said, I know. It's I guess. Anyways, since you are a good artist in my opinion and a streamer as well, I mean, how can I be a streamer if I haven't streamed for the past 2 years? What kind of content do you plan to make on streaming and YouTube stuff that would mainly focus on streaming? Yeah. And would you mainly focus on streaming art related stuff? Yes! I said earlier, earlier I said that I have 12 commissions, 12 in queue, now it's down to 4, and it's already eased up. So guess what? I will just stream those 4 commissions in queue. It will still be my content for like the next few months until I finish them, and then do more art stuff. I don't think I wanna do a lot of gaming streams like anytime in the future, because like well, one, I don't want people to think I'm just goofing around and not working, but secondly, I don't want to just sit on my butt and game and make it my whole personality, because like what I notice when I'm gaming, when I'm doing a stream gaming, right, I'm just sitting down focusing on a game and talking about a game and like that, and I highly doubt that's interesting if I were the viewer. Like it like I'm looking back and it didn't interest me much. I'm just sitting back focusing on a game, talking about the mechanics, nerding out like that, right? But not everyone will share my interest on the game, and I want to talk more about storytelling. I want to talk about my life stories, advices, and I've talked about it before, that when I get back to streaming after 2 years, I want it to be more interpersonal with the audience, like being interactive with chat and talk and all that, instead of like focusing on the game. If that makes sense to you guys, because I wanted to have a more interactive chat rather than just me focusing on the game, you know. And third reason is, how do I say this? Making myself as what you call this, a game streamer. Kind of like, how do I say this? It makes me want to reserve games that I should play on stream rather than play offline. And if that happens, it ruins my enjoyment in the game. So like, because every time a new game comes out and everyone is hyping it up, right? Or maybe an update to a game comes out like that, I was thinking, wow, I'm gonna reserve this game for stream and I'm not gonna play it offline. And then I miss out on a lot because I'm not playing the game. I'm always reserving it. Like, if you look at my... Okay, like if you were me and you look at my Steam like library and you see all these games like I reserve, right? I would look at those and think, well, I'm not gonna play them. I'll play it on stream. And then I don't play it on stream. So I'm always putting them in the side. I'm just waiting for like the right time for me to play on stream. And then after that, several months later, no one's talking about the game, and I'm thinking of playing a game that no one's talking about anymore. So like, well, I guess I missed out. So what I've been doing for the past 2 years is that I decided to like stop thinking like that and decided I'm just gonna play it so that I can have a damn good break, if that makes sense, and not reserve things for like stream and like that. So I was able to like enjoy Hades a lot more, like, you know. And it's the same with like Warframe. Like, I know some of you guys here in the server like playing Warframe. It's like pretty fun and all, and I get it's annoying every time I say like, yeah, we'll do it on stream, yeah, I'll do it when we're recording, and then we ended up not doing that. It's so annoying. So you know, so I stopped that and I decided, well, I'll just leave it to myself. I'm not gonna do it on stream and then go on, right? Does that make sense to you guys? But you are allowed to goof around. That's why, right? I have to like I have to assure myself that yeah, I am allowed to goof around. I am allowed to give myself a break and like that, you know, because I've been pretty hard on myself for the past 2 years. Like, it was difficult for me to think like, yeah, I deserve a damn good break. I deserve to like take it easy and all that, you know, because I'm only human, you know, and all that typical burnout stuff. Yes, I've been severely burnt out. That's why my stuff has been slowing down, and that's why a lot of my friends are telling me go back to stream. You know, I think it'll be great. You'll be able to reconnect your audience and have a damn good time, because I know I've been wanting to do it. I've been like blocking myself from streaming because I said that the next stream is gonna be a very grand stuff. Like, I will have a 2.0 model, new set of overlays, and all that. And I gave myself like a high standard to the point that it's so overwhelming. So I decided, just stream. Like, why do you have to do that? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I'm doing this right now, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping that answers this question. I think I went on a tangent like that. I was kind of ranting a bit. Let me read back on chat for a bit. I think gaming streams will be fun if you're doing a collab. I think so. If I'm doing a collab, right? But okay, here's my thoughts on collabs. I think I've talked about this with some of my friends, and maybe I talked about this with Rando too. But here are my thoughts on collabs, right? Ultimately, number one, I think collabs are fun. Number two, I hate doing collabs. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love my friends. I think my friends are great and like that. But I just hate doing collabs. Like, everything about it. Like, planning to do collabs. Because a lot of my friends are like all over the world. So like, the planning for the time zone and availability is tough already like that. So another thing is, I think some of you guys know that I am partially deaf. Even I'm doubting if I'm partially deaf and I just have auditory processing disorders. But my deafness is like, something about my deafness makes this whole interacting thing with my friends very awkward. So like, there will be times I'm in a call, like, let's say it's not a collab, but it's just a regular call on Discord with a friend. There are times that I misinterpret whatever they're saying and shit gets awkward. I'm just wondering if that goes on stream, shit will get mega awkward. You get me? So like, I just don't want to like make it awkward publicly too. Like, it's already awkward enough on private. It's even more so in public too. Like, we can just goof around and laugh it out. But it's still ultimately awkward for me. I don't know about the other party though, but for me, I just don't like that. Right? Well, and then the other reason is, well, it's technical stuff. Maybe my internet's not good, and like our connectivity will just hinder the communication. Technical stuff that's out of my control. And then the other reason is I'm just afraid that I will not be able to like justify their energy and like give them the reach that that will help us get a good stream. Because if we get a collab and then it flops, I mean, I still think I'm a very small streamer, so I cannot guarantee that it's gonna be a very fruitful collab and shit's gonna flop. So I'm beginning to like have that fear, like even when I'm planning to go do things with my friends, and when it flops, it's like so awkward for the both of us. Like, it amounted to nothing. Like, and I know, like right now, it sounds like I'm obsessing over the numbers, But I just want to think that, I just don't want to come out empty-handed. I'm not saying I'm not appreciative of the other thing, the small thing that comes with it, But like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't articulate it to put it into words, but you know what I mean? Text only collab tech. What the heck? Text collab. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, a bit of a tangent there. Yeah. Is that Okumikuro? Yo, welcome back. Been a while. Yeah. Anyways, next question. How would you deal with a parasocial relationship that viewers tend to have with streamers? That kind of behavior were to happen, I think. Let's see. How do I deal with parasocial behavior? Well, how do I do this? I'm hoping that my words that come out of this will not become the principle for everyone to follow. It's just my opinion, right? Like, because parasocial relationship is already serious enough, and I don't want to bullshit about it. So take it with a massive grain of salt. If I were to have a parasocial relationship with my viewers, the things that I would do to that is, one, I'll just let it slip by. I'll just ignore it. Like if someone's like being parasocial on my chat or whatever the fuck, I'll just ignore it. It's just, we're in the internet. We can block stuff, let it go by, and then we can forget it, and it's like never happened, right? Another thing is we can have a more interpersonal stuff happening on Discord. Like that's why I have this Discord, is to close that parasocial relationship. Maybe we can just chat a little bit. I'm here on Discord. We can chat a bit, and all that mystique will be gone, and then we can have some understanding like that. And if you're much of an asshole, yeah, I will block you out of this Discord. Just be polite in general. It's just the typical stuff. Like, yeah, if you want to talk some more, like, actually, I'm in Discord. I hope that helps. We can graduate a parasocial relationship into here in Discord. If that will help you out, ease up the parasocial activity. You know what I mean? Because if you're in a parasocial relationship, you look at me in such a grandiose way that is like so out of my mind. And it kind of builds up expectations. So when you kind of like do something like meet your heroes, a lot of that mystique will just fall off, and you treat me like human. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Is to just close up the relationship and just graduate it to be a little interpersonal. I will break your illusion. I will break your immersion and all that. Hope that helps. I think it helps if I just disappoint you fuckers. Does that make sense? Anyways, anyways, do not follow my advice. I don't think that will help on a lot of you guys, other streamers or whatever. That's just the way I do things. Like, come on Discord, I will show you my face. You will cry. You will cry. Anyways, wait, let me check the back and chat for a bit. Okay, Vando says, I think being close with chat is fine for smaller channels, but if the channel grows to where you get hundreds of messages a day in the server, then you gotta draw a harder line. I guess that's true. I think it's just easier to me because I'm a small guy, like in the big sea of VTubers and other creators and all that. So, you know, it doesn't feel severe to me. I might be talking a lot of my ass right now because I've never encountered such a dangerous parasocial relationship yet. So like, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of shitting on it, because it feels like a joke to me. But I think my opinion will change when I get bigger and I get stalkers and all that. But I don't know. We'll see. But so far for now, I'm just making myself available for my community here on Discord, and you know, see if we can break that barrier. And I will fucking disappoint you. I hope that helps. Never meet your heroes, fuckers. Never even wish to meet your heroes. I've met my heroes. Goddamn, it's crazy. Have you seen Nux? Well, I met him. He's actually a cool guy. You know, not met him personally, but yeah, you know, I talked to him on Discord and all that. You know, back then. So, anyways, he's a cool guy. So, you know, yeah, I've met other people too, like other VTubers too. They're cool. And there are times when I'm talking to them, like I have such like an image on them, and I get nervous. But then, you know, when you meet your fucking heroes, you know, you'll get disillusioned and think, whoa, they're just like human. You know, it's not that a big deal. So, you know, but it's cool. It's cool. Oh, now I understand. You're whoa, you're amazing. Yeah, probably you're smart, man. Wanna have what the heck? What is this? Really hard? What? Rando says small guy. That's so true. A small channel and a small 5-foot flat guy. The fuck? So opinion make complete sense since we are our own people and you are a streamer, and no matter how much the viewer may seem trustworthy, you may not know for certain since we are just BFPs on the internet. I guess that's right. You know, I guess we just have a lot of like of an illusion when we don't know much of each other. In my opinion, I just think it helps to be disillusioned to fucking meet your heroes. So hope that helps. That's the way I do it. Maybe I'll eat my tongue like when I kind of hate it in the future. So we'll see about that. Guys in chat, Nick is not an what the heck? Not an otherworld Cthulhu jellyfish person. I know, I'm heartbroken too. Can you believe that? Nux is a fun, unhinged psycho. Good guy at his core though. He's actually a cool guy. Right? I know he's under a lot of fire and drama lately. Right? But you know, that's none of my business. All I know is that, yeah, he's cool to me. I don't know about to other people so far. So, but whatever his problem is, it's not my problem too. So he has responsibility of his own. You know? Yeah, that's as far as I can say about that. You know, I don't want to get myself into hot water. So, well, what if you? Well, wait. let me read that. Killer Heart says, "Well, what if I like you? Didn't view them as your hero in the first place, though. Is there anything to be disillusioned here? Then I guess you're right where you are. Yeah, I guess you're right where you need to be. I guess." Anyways, next question. When will you start paying your mods? Never. Maybe if I make more money, I guess. I'm sorry, Rando. What's your address? Oh shit. Why would you ask that? No wonder I have a Jesus react on this guy. What is this? I'm afraid to unspoiler this thing. What is it? Did you know? Okay, never mind. The Vaporeon copy pasta. Anyways, Kat says, Nick, what inspired you to do art? I don't know. Is that a valid answer? I don't know. What inspired me to do art? Okay. Is it weird to say that I just like to do art for art's sake? Like, I just like the process that I pick up a pen and then I just drag it across the paper, and I like that it creates a line. You know, when I was a kid, I pick up crayons and I draw them on a wall, and it amazes me, like, wow, it makes lines, it makes images and stuff. Whatever I do with it, right? I'm just astounded by the by the fact that it can create stuff, it can leave marks and like that, right? I never had an inspiration. I'm just in awe that you can leave marks and you can be able to make stuff out of your own hands. My father talked to me about it, like, hey, what is your inspiration? And turns out I don't have any. I say, I don't know, and I'm already cynical about it. Like, do I really need an inspiration just to make art? Like, can I just make art for art's sake? Does that make sense? Right? It's not like I need like a muse or an idea or something to be able to make art. I mean, in a sense, that would make things soulless, right? But the thing is, do you really have to? In the beginning, I just pick up a pen and I just drag it across the paper, and I like doing that. And I'm kind of doing that now, but I guess I'm still inspired. I am inspired by things lately. But in the beginning, if you ask like what made me inspired to do art in the beginning, it's just no. I just pick up a pen and do it. Does that make sense? Because if you ask me like, oh, what's your inspiration? Like when I was like 15 years old, I was like, I don't know. I just like making shit. Nowadays, I tell people like, oh, I like drawing Greek mythology. Oh, I like this kind of movie. Oh, I kind of like the way this artist makes stuff like that. Like, yeah, I have it all figured out now. But in the beginning, like, no, I don't. I just make shit. Does that make sense? Like, I did not have an artist that I admire in the beginning, right? I just do it. Because I like the idea that I could make stuff on paper. Like when I was a kid, I don't know much artists, right? Until my dad brought me into an art summer camp, and then I saw like a miniature replica of Van Gogh's Starry Night, because you know that's like your typical mainstream artwork to have hanging in your wall in a art workshop. And I was like, that's so cool, I want it. And it turns out that you can just get it for like 500 pesos if you want to bring that home. But seeing it on display was like the first time I think of like, yeah, I want to bring that artwork home, right? But before that, I had nothing. I just want to do shit. I pick up a crayon and I just draw it and drag it across the wall. Yeah, so does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think it's just because there was a time where my family keeps bugging me, like when I'm doing art, right? And they keep asking me, "What's the meaning of this? Oh, where did all this come from?" And I said, "Nothing. There's no meaning to this. Like, it is what it is. I made it because I want to make it." And then, but at the time, it makes me feel so confused, and I have to come up with an excuse to why I want to make stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make poetry out of my art. I just want to create shit, right? Like, if you look at my stuff right now, it's like full of nonsense. Like, what does this details mean? It's like a bunch of lines, a bunch of shape, and a bunch of geometry going on. But it's just, that's it. That's all it is. Right? There's no meanings to that. I don't think we should put meanings into everything. I don't think you have to. So long as you enjoy yourself making it, yeah, that's all that matters. You know? Chris says, before I forget, welcome back, son. You are not my dad. Fuck you. Explain jokes for a living says, something, it's about the journey, not the destination. Yeah, it's something like that. That makes sense, you know. Bit character says, makes sense. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm glad you agree to that. There's no meaning. Full nihilism, kind of like that. I don't want to sound like one of those edgy teenagers, but it feels like nihilism. Guess that makes sense. Yeah, do what you want if you feel like it, and others appreciate it. Then keep on. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's not that deep. I don't have to make it deep, you know. I don't have to make it a full-on poetry about the things I make, you know. Anyways, we're into Pokemon Smasher past stream. Interesting. You've been bugging me about this for the past 2 years, that you want me to do a Pokemon Smasher past stream. And you know what I said on Discord? That yeah, I will do it, and it will be called Pokemon Smash or Smash. Gotta smash them all. Gotta smash them all. Anyways, Game Overlord the 5th says, Nick, what is the meaning of life? Nothing. 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 To reach goals? No. No. To simply exist? Yes. Yes. What is the meaning to you? Nothing. Actual question. Yeah, actual answer. Nothing. Nothing. I will fade away in existence in the end. So, you know, anyways. How many art pieces have you worked on? A total over 40. Let me read that thing. I just bit my word for a little bit. Anyways, how many art pieces have you worked on total over the years? Approximate. Okay. Okay. So, so my so I will laugh at this. Because I don't like the way I do things. But there are times where it took me 3 months to finish one artwork. So I do not know. Very few. I mean, I have made some sketches, but if you're thinking like full on art, very few. But it's still a lot. But it's very few, as in it's not that a lot, but it's still a lot. Does that make sense? Because like I said earlier, I had a overwhelming queue of 12 in queue for the commissions, and it's reduced to 4. But within the 8 that I finished, it's still several pieces in one client. Does that make sense? So, you know, so you could say, well, let's double it, maybe 12, because there's some artworks where like I have to double it because it's multi-layered. Does that make sense? But I don't think it's actually 16, or it's 16, or no, did I say 12? I said 16. Is it 16 or 12? Because not every piece are like layered. Whatever. It's still a lot. Even I make personal artworks that I didn't post online, so you know, I don't know. I don't count stuff. I just make stuff and I'm like, cool, that goes in the back. So, what are some of your favorite video games? Well, I like roguelikes. I've been okay. What's in my start right now? Let's see. Shit. Power World, Stardew Valley. I haven't played Holocure. Hades. I still play Hades apparently. And Dead Cells. What else have I played? What else have I played? I mean, a bit of Tetrio. That's a long time ago. That thing's been sitting there. This thing has been sitting there. I have not played Power World for a long time, right? And then modded Stardew Valley. I mean, and then I had Terraria installed, but like, I'm not playing it. It's just installed, right? And then, what other? But if you're asking what's some of your favorite video games, well, I like Pokemon. That's why I play Power World, because it's kind of like Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon. But I like Pokemon though, so I play Power World because I like Pokemon. So, Pokemon. And then Hades, of course. I always like my roguelikes. Yeah, Hades 2. Hades 2 is pretty good. Like, goddamn. And then I play Dead Cells because, you know, Dead Cells like beautifully difficult and challenging. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? I haven't been playing them lately, so I don't know what's the update like. I think Dead Cells gonna die, apparently, from what I heard. Because after the Castlevania update of Dead Cells, it's gonna die. So the developers moved on to another game. I don't know what the game called again. I kind of forgot. So, anyways, Zenless Zone Zero. I've been playing that for a while. I think it's a cool combat game, you know. But I think I just reached the point where like, yeah, I'm just gonna play dailies and that's it. I'm not gonna delve into the story anymore. Like I just stopped, right? Because I have other shit to do than just playing games. So, yeah. What else? TFT. I played TFT before. I'm not playing the current season right now. I think I played when what was the season of TFT where it has like the music themed stuff, right? Yeah, I played that season, but not the current season. So, oh, speaking of games like how about TCG games? I played Magic the Gathering before. I like Magic the Gathering. I played it like twice with my friends, like an actual Magic the Gathering cards, and then I stopped because I never met that friend again. He got busy, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna find something similar. So I played Hearthstone and Legend of Runeterra, and apparently Blizzard did an oopsie, so I stopped playing Hearthstone, and then Legend of Runeterra says it's gonna die. We're gonna remove rank. I'm like, what the hell? So I stopped playing that too. That was a long time ago. So I don't know anymore. I don't play League of Legends too, so don't ask me about that. I played it because my friends want me to, so I played Y, yeah, the painter character. So like I played that and I'm like, okay, that's it. I stopped. I have not been playing a lot of games. I'm so boring like that. I know. Anyway. No weighing? Okay, I'm sorry, right? Right? You haven't touched up on Warframe in years. Exactly why I'm so boring. I have not been playing games. I wish to be playing games, but like, oh my god. I will get to playing Warframe. I promise you. Oh my god. Just you wait. You didn't even start Honkai Star Rail. I don't want to. Okay, because I see Honkai Star Rails and it's an auto battler, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I think I get the charm of auto battler, but I don't want any more gacha games. You know, another auto battler I played is Summoner's War. So, but that's it. I played AFK Arena for like one day, and I'm like, okay, this game's boring. So, because just let it go by itself, and like I guess it's fun to like plan around your strategies before the combat starts. Like let it play by itself. I get the charm. Like if I'm too busy and let the game play by itself, and then you get the rewards like when you check back in. But I'm like, well, but I don't like gacha games, so I only play Zenless Zone Zero because the combat is interesting. But like I said earlier, I just get the dailies and that's it. I just don't go any further. I don't play so much. So, okay, next question. There's this cryptic question by Ryan. I don't know what he means by that, so I'm gonna skip that. I'm sorry. Wait, let me read the chat for a bit. What's your level on ZZZ? I think I'm level 44. So, can you play Apex 2? No! I will not play first-person shooters. I just suck at first-person shooters. My aim is shit. So, you know, that's why I play games like roguelike. They have auto-aim for controllers. So, you know... Says a Genshin play. I don't play Genshin anymore. I deleted that shit. The last time I played that was when Hu Tao was first announced, and I never played it again. So like any new characters that's like released after Hu Tao, I don't know about them. So like, yeah, last time I played is like when was Hu Tao released? Like that was a long time ago. So, you know. Boy, I'm gonna fucking buy you like 10 fucking games in stream later because of this. Don't. If you're gonna buy me some games, you may as well donate on Stream Elements, but please don't buy me some games. I'll just use it on food. I'll probably buy my family some food. That's what I do. Like when I get any spare money, I just buy food. I replenish myself, get myself some energy, and I'll help out my family. I'll give them, I'll buy them some food too. So you know, I think that's even more helpful than games because I don't play games much. It's either I draw, eat, sleep, and that's it. So, you know, you better get your prime jellyfish frame to rank 30. I'm gonna have to re-download Warframe. That shit's a massive game. I played ZZZ for 11 hours earlier. Goddamn. Level 44 is fine. I'm at level 47. Goddamn. Nick won't pay me, nor will he play Apex with me. Chat, why am I this guy's mod again? I don't know. I wonder why. Bit Character says, I play the games. Why are the games playing themselves? Great question. You know? I think that's kind of the charm of like auto chess and teamfight tactics. You know? Because I think the charm is like you do the planning, you do the preparation, and see if it works. That's like, it's full on strategy. Like, no, like real time brain power. Does that make sense? So I get the charm. That's why Nick's a free-to-play gamer. Bastards. Does it hurt to be free-to-play? Bastards. I actually pay for actual pay pay-to-play games. Like, these are paid for games. Hades, that's all. I just don't play for a 10% chance I'm getting what I'm actually paying for. Like, does that make sense? Nick feeds his village. Okay. Why would you say it like that? I just want to help my friends and family. Who is DMing me? I will not look at that. I will not look at that. Anyways, back to Q&A. Okay. And can you give me motivation advice? Because I just became a uni student. Multimedia arts! Patronic Jelly Live 2D model. Okay. Okay, motivation advice. So what I do is, I like doing fake it till you make it type thing. And I look at the mirror. What I do is, okay, I always say I am beautiful. For a damn good reason. I think you heard me say that a lot like a long time ago. I keep saying like, damn, I'm so beautiful. I look at the mirror and I'm like always flexing my muscles and I'm like making faces and I'm like, damn, I'm beautiful. And I roll my hand around my hair. I'm like, damn, I'm beautiful. That's how you do it. That's how you raise your confidence. You gotta love yourself. That's how I always do it. So in the place I'm staying at right now, there's a lot of mirrors. So I always check myself out a lot. I'm always checking myself out. And I'm just feeling myself like, hey, damn, who's this beautiful guy? So, you know, learn to love yourself. You know, yeah. That's an actual advice. I'm not kidding you guys. That's an actual advice. Love yourself. You know, maybe get into fashion, a bit of fashion, and you know, you will see that you kind of make yourself look good. You'll feel good. You're gonna, you know, and love yourself for it. I'm kind of getting into fashion. Like back then, I wasn't that much into fashion. So like I just wear whatever, and then every time I see myself, I'm like, damn, that fucking fit does not look good. Like guys wearing a massive hoodie, baggy hoodie, and then I just wear cargo pants and then slippers, and then I walk around the mall like that. I'm like, I don't look good like that. I don't feel good like that, right? So, and then when I was a kid, my dad is like always cutting my hair down to be like, I'm a semi bald, like semi calbo is what we call it here in the Philippines. So, and I don't like that. So I became more conscious about my looks. Like I know everyone is not does not care about their looks and all that, because you know there's more to looks than, you know, no, there's more to yourself than looks, if that makes sense. You know, like actual self-care, like actual hygiene, and nourishments and all that, you know. But like looks is like one aspect of yourself. You just cannot deny it. Like the way you present yourself and like that, and it could help relieve like social anxiety just with a peace of mind that you know that you are taking care of yourself, and you know that you're looking good, right? And if everyone says that you're shit, then at least you're pleasing yourself. Like you know that you look good and you love yourself that way, the way you are. Yeah. So you know, I started like become conscious with the way I style my hair, you know, the way I smell and like that. And that's just one less worry that you have to think about yourself. So, you know, and they're actually actionable, you know, and at least it shows, you know, at least it shows, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, anyways, other motivation advice is to live an actually healthy life, sleep early, eat healthy, that's it. Like, actual advice. Sleep early. Damn, rise early. Damn. Grind. Do your actual work. And finish your shit. So you have nothing to worry about once those are done. So actual advice, literally. So hope that helps. So, you know. Oh, and another thing, do what you love and what you actually enjoy. I like making art and having a whole history when I look back and be proud of like what you've done, right? It's like it makes you feel like what you call this? You put in some effort in the past and you make you proud of yourself with evidence. Does that make sense? Like at least there's like it's evident that you can look back on stuff and see what you've done and be proud of your own ability, and it's evident. Does that make sense? Like I'm an artist. I look back at my stuff, the cool stuff I've made, and I'm like, damn, I made that. You know? And you say you're in multimedia course, right? You can make very evident stuff that you can look back on and be proud of yourself. Like, yeah, I made that. You made that. You know? That's gonna boost your confidence, right? Like actual motivation advice, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna read back in chat. Let's see what y'all said. Okay. Confidence can go a long way. Yeah. Slippers, boy. I know. Norlaro, I know. Back then, I didn't care about my fashion. I just wear a massive jacket, cargo pants, not cargo pants, not cargo pants, cargo shorts, and slippers. That's how I go out back then. I was not looking good. So, Rando the Plum says, sleep early, do your work. What if my work is doing 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.? Well, you're cooked. Nothing you can do about that. Too bad. Get another job and another schedule, I guess. I sent you Steam keys. Hide from chat, please. What the fuck? Why would you send me that? Doesn't make sense. That's why I'm drawing every day. Let's go, Bit Character. Actually, I've seen Bit Character. Like, I'm posting his daily art on Twitter. I think that's so cool that you're doing stuff every day. That's just one small, like, think of it in a way like, if you can't actually do like a full rendered art every day, right? Like maybe a sketch will do, right? And then all those small steps will count towards like a more bigger stuff. At least it's like, you know, no 0 days, what they call it, right? You know. I'm so curious what those DMs, I know, right? These are ominous DMs being sent to me while I'm live. I don't know what those are. I will not check those. So, anyways, next question. Also, I need a list of Oshis to confirm. Let me read that correctly. Brain asked, I need a list of your Oshis to confirm how cringe or base your tastes are. Okay. Okay, you want a list of my Oshis? Okay, number 1. Mythos. Poseidon. Number 1 will always be Poseidon. Do not ask. I have 2 big reasons why it's Poseidon. Number 2. Um, number 2 from Hololive Productions. Nino may inanis. Yeah, Nino may inanis. Ina. I wonder why. you know, I wonder why. Anyways, that's all I can answer. That's all I can say. Next question. Ryan Install says, how do you handle your commissions? Is it a bit rushing or somewhat passive? Well, a bit of both, really, because there'll be time. Okay, Mythos. Let's say Mythos, right? Because this has been very public already. Like Mythos. They will give you deadlines, and they will say, "Yeah, I want to debut on this particular date, right? And at this particular time, right?" And keep in mind, my shit is so detailed, so I try not to like make it too much of a pressure when the day comes. So I try to start with it like as early as I can, and then I get to finish it way before then, because I know at the time, like before they debuted, it was a lot of pressure, right? It's a very new group, and they want to start with a bang. That's why they want me in, and that's why apparently it was voiced by Moist Critical, right? And then after the trailer was dropped, right, a lot of people were reacting to it. Like Nux was reacting to it, and then other NewsTubers were reacting to it, like False ID and who else was there? Depressed Nosagi, like some drama tubers were there as well. Apparently, was Mr. Underhill there as well? I think maybe Evan Nito was there as well, and then Omni, like that. Other people were reacting to it, so already it's getting a lot of attention. So it's becoming pressuring, right? And the date was coming closer, right? So, and again, there's a deadline and all that. So it's becoming passive to rushing, because I think it's natural. Like as the day gets closer, you start to rush things, right? But when you're an artist like me, like yeah, you need some time to be forgiving on yourself, to make sure it's a smooth process, and then make sure that your art comes out really nice and all that, because there's a lot of like things I have to look for in the small things. I care about even the small things, right? But at the time that I have to skip a lot of steps, and the quality was degrading and I hated it, right? So I try not to get into the point that I'm starting to rush, but I had to rush, right? So I try to make it passive, in a sense like, yeah, you gotta start early, and then do all that stuff. Like I'm not saying that you have to slack on it. I'm saying like make it feel as natural as you can, so that you don't degrade your quality. I care more about my quality than finishing as fast as I can. Like obviously, like getting things done as fast as you can and as good as you can is like ideal, right? But if you gotta like sacrifice one thing, I just think like I want to future-proof it. I want to make sure it's something like I can look back on, and it's something I can be proud of. I care most about quality, right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah. Although right nowadays I'm trying to rush a little bit, because I'm also starting to like realize that it's been a while. Like I have to get it done. It's been a while, right? And thankfully, that, like I said earlier, I had the 12 commissions in queue down to 4. So like a lot of them are done. So great. A lot of like stuff is like free on my back. So not like I'm breaking my back anymore. I can take it easy now, right? But I still have to finish it. Work is work, Anyways. Guys, I think our stream is somewhat based. What do you... I guess it is. I guess I am. And I don't know what I gotta say. Okay, Mando Vera says, no one seems to be asking the hard-hitting questions, so I'll take the honor of being the first. Nick, okay? What you got? Oh. French fries dipped in ice cream? Yum or ew? Uh, I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. Come on. Like, I think it's good. Anyways, next question. Will we get a NicJellie Elden Ring stream? No. No. You will not get an Elden Ring. Have you seen how large the file was? Holy shit. I am not downloading all that. I will not download. If I download Elden Ring, I will set all the settings to lowest and it will still look like I'm lagging on stream. Like it's my GPU will have to tank everything. So I will not play Elden Ring. I'm sorry. I mean, I like Elden Ring, but I'm not gonna do it on stream. I'll do it offline, so like I don't have to tank my GPU with extra processing like OBS and VTube Studio open. So like, you know. Anyways, wait, let me look at chat a bit. Okay. Quincy Spirit, it's you. My first Nick stream ever. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Randall the Plum says, someone take my mod job. I don't want to be working for a guy who dips fries in his ice. Why did you ask? What the fuck? Who the fuck? Damn, okay. Is it wrong to experiment? Holy shit. Anyways. The black sheet of you. All my homies like dipping French fries and ice cream. You're the odd one here. Get the fuck out of here. Real talk, I do think you maybe push yourself too hard sometimes. I understand you wanting to make the best stuff you can, but damn man, you need 100 layers for a stick figure. I know, right? I know I'm pushing myself a little too hard, like with the way I make things. Like, I mean, you guys have seen my stuff already, right? So like that's why I'm starting to like let myself loose and try not to be hard on myself. I'm like trying to like make the process a lot easier. That's why I was like in my off times when I'm not doing commission, like when I'm on break. Well, every time I'm taking a break, I'm not actually taking a break. So what I do is I look at my process and I think like, okay, what can I do to make it easier? I'm making templates and I'm making brush patterns to make my things easier, right? Because when I draw, I draw them by hand and it's a pain in the ass. Like, okay, I'm drawing every tiny parts that you see in the Mythos art I make. Like, I think I posted it on Twitter, like some zoomed in parts, right? Because the Mythos girls, they posted my art. And you're not gonna see all the details just by the post itself, right? Because it's a video, I don't think you can zoom in on that. So not a lot of the details are justified, but hey, you know, they can post it if they want to. I will have to make an official post about all my works I made for them, and I will do an art time-lapse video where I will edit so like you can see all the small details and parts zoomed in, even the parts that are hidden, like that, and you will see every nook and cranny. It's crazy, right? Even I'm astounded with the way I make things, and it just pains me in the ass that not a lot of the parts are justified because it's just hidden. That's why when I'm making like well, I still have a lot of stuff to make for them. Actually, I'm almost finished with that, right? But I'm getting there. Right, I'm making it so that more of the parts will be justified, and I try to show them more. If it doesn't, then I'll just make a separate post for it. Maybe I'll have to let it show in the art time lapse edit. You know, but I did everything by hand. It's a pain in the ass. I have to make brushes that can do the things that I wanted to do like immediately, like in the snap of a finger. I have a pattern for this shape and I'll just have to like drag it across the screen. Before, I did everything by hand. Each repetitive details by hand. The massive pain in the ass. So that's why lately, okay, if you see, I think I posted lately that I was doing brush patterns and repetitive pattern techniques. Because what I did before is when I get tired of making repetitive patterns by hand, I was learning how I can streamline the process, and I learned that I can do the repeat tool in Ibis Paint, and I make my my patterns. Like I'll make a pattern once, and then I'll just let it repeat by itself. It's cool. It saves me a lot of my time. Doesn't break my back. Before, I have to make everything asymmetrical on purpose, and the excuse like, well, I have to draw on the whole thing, so get the space filled up. So you know. Anyway, let me read chat for a bit. Okay. Good. That's really good to hear. The last thing anyone wants is for you to overstress yourself and be burnt out. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. I think a lot of you were concerned when I was talking on Discord that like I was kind of like how do I say it? I don't want to trigger anyone, but well, let's just say I was really hard on myself, and you know, it got a lot of you guys concerned. So you know, I kind of have to be responsible with the way I make you feel about me. You know, that's kind of worrying. You know, I don't wanna get other people concerned about how I'm feeling. You know, like obviously you guys have your own thing to do. You have your life. You should be like worrying more about yourself than a VTuber on the internet. You know, I don't want to drag you guys into my life. So I will try to like take care of myself even better. At the time, it was like, oh, I was not feeling it. Right? I was feeling some like I was self-aware, and I was feeling some behavioral changes where like I was getting irritated more easily. I was sleeping like super late, and then I was not eating too. Like I was losing appetite. Like even in front of my favorite food, I was like, dang, I don't feel like eating it. Like that's not good. So I have to fix that. Like I don't want to drag my family into my life. I don't want to drag even you guys to be concerned with my life too. So I will get better. I'm not really there yet, but I will get better. And I think it helps that I'm streaming because, you know, it's one of the things that I really like doing even back then. So, you know. Anyway, next question. That was quite a tangent. Will we get a NicJellie reading? What the fuck? Will we get a NicJellie reading random send-in stream? What do you mean by that? Random send-ins? Like what? Like what? You're making me concerned. Maybe depends on what you're sending. I wish to know what you're sending. Next question. Will you be upgrading to what the fuck is this? I don't have a gun. The fuck? Oh, you mean my gun? This? This gun? Let's see. This? No. Let me just hide it a bit. Is it showing on stream? I don't think it's showing on stream. Let me check. You mean this one? Oh yeah, I still have it. What? You want me to upgrade my gun? I can't do it. I don't want to do that. I'm happy where I am. I'm just giving myself more assets to work on. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I will. I don't know. What do you think? Who is Obama? Good question. I don't know. Anyways, Nick, when will you go bald? I love my hair. I will never do that. Next question. Nick, why did you choose to be a jellyfish streamer? I said this. I said this so many times. I just love jellyfishes. Is it that complicated? Like, I just love jellyfishes. I mean, aside a lot of like personal association, I just like jellyfishes. Not that deep, you know? So, I've chosen to be a worm VTuber. Why would I be a worm? Okay. Back then, before I decided to be a jellyfish VTuber, I had several like branding ideas where I could be like a regular guy, like a hotelier, because I was studying in a tourism course for my college. Yeah, tourism, like for hotels and hospitality and all that. So I was like, yeah, I like this. So I'm gonna be hotelier on stream, like a server and all that. Like, sir, I'm gonna do some room service and clean your shit. And I'll make a lot of mess, and I'll be on your reception. And I'm like, this is your room. Have your key. Yeah, I'll wash your fucking swimming pool for a bit. Yeah, like something like that. I don't know, hotel shit. And then another choice was like, yeah, the jellyfish one, but I'll combine that with the hotelier thing, you know, with all the service shit I'm doing, right? And then another one was the dead birds. Okay, I don't think you guys know about it, but I kind of thought about like the idea, brand myself on dead birds, because I like the look of that, the bird skull. That's so cool, you know. So I was like, yeah, dead birds, yeah, like dead birds, like bird skulls are cool, yeah. Anyways, wait, let me rechat a bit. It's Terakaika. Welcome to the stream. Been a while. Dang, it's been a hot minute. Anyway, okay. I VTuber or even what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Why would I be? What is this? I cannot read all that. Bottom line is, I could be anything, but I just want to be a jellyfish. I just love being a jellyfish. That should answer your question. Next question. Nick, can you please give me college advice? Great question. Mag-aral ka! Yeah, that's all you need to know. Mag-aral ka lang. Just open your books and read, bro. Just do your shit. It's that simple. Just do your shit. It's not that complicated, bitch. Just do your shit. What are you slacking on? Do your shit. Okay. I mean, for real though. Okay, I have an actual advice for you. If you want to pass your college shit, okay, if you want to be able to retain some information for your college, I got some actual good advice for you. Okay. Make yourself a personal reviewer of your okay, how do I start with this? When the test is coming, let's say a test is coming up, right? And you want to figure out a great way to review and study. So what you gotta do, look back at all your notes, right? Look back at all your notes, all the things that you have to learn, all the crucial information, pick it up, right? And then grab several pieces of paper, or get a yellow pad or an intermediate pad or whatever pad of paper, right? And then after that, you make yourself a reviewer. Get all the crucial parts, put it in a very digestible reviewer, right? Make it digestible, make it easy to read, make it like bullet points, yeah, all that, right? Get rid of every descriptive bullshit, just the crucial parts, bullet points. Like, make a diagram if you have to, put some arrows and all that, right? Make it easy to look at, right? And then find a way if there's like some shortcuts or like association things or mnemonics or like that, right? Make yourself a personal reviewer, right? If you have to like rewrite the paragraphs word by word, do it, right? My advice here to you is rewrite your notes. Like, it's the thing I do. It's a kind of trick that I do when I was in school, where writing is like reading it. No, writing your notes feels like you're rereading it 7 times, and that shit's gonna retain in your head, like so good. And like, maybe it can build up some muscle memory on your hands on what your answers should be. It's really nice. So make yourself a reviewer or rewrite your notes, right? That's how I do it. So all right, next. What is your favorite Back to the Future movie? I never seen Back to the Future. All right, I'm sorry. Next, I ping Nick says actually this guy is actually Arlonbo, not I ping Nick. This guy pinged me on Discord, so I had to change his nickname. Anyways, favorite Terminator movie? Oh, great question. I don't know about Terminator. All I know is there's a human robot killing people. That's it. But when I see one of the old movies of Terminator, like not the one that's like recent, like some of the old one, I noticed like some of the grueling stuff, like the horrifying stuff, feels a lot more horrifying. Like something about the human going into the tube thingy and screaming is fucking horrifying to me. I love it. So it's one of the old ones. I think it's the first one. I don't know, right? But it's some of the older ones, like really, really old ones. And I like it, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger was like, oh man, so good. I just love his like acting and all that is so good. Anyway, let me see what's in chat. Bit Character says, Bird Skull VTuber? Do you mean Plague No, not Plague Doctor. Like actual bird, a dead bird, bird skull type type thing, not a mask. I mean the mask is cool, but the skull itself, like the details in the anatomy and the taxidermy and all that, is so cool. You know what I mean? Let's see. Charlie Cat. What? Charlie Cat Arts. Welcome to the stream. True. Yes, that's what I'm doing too. That's crazy. Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. Anyway, all right. Next question. Nick, I know you got your own art style and shit, but would you mind doing a pixel art stream one day? Might be fun. I think I will do that because some of the details of Greek designs. Okay, because I was studying Greek designs for the girls in mythos, right? I have to draw for them and all that, right? So there was a time where I was getting tired for drawing repetitive patterns for them, and I decided like, okay, I'm gonna make templates for this. And a lot of the designs actually for the Greek patterns are square-ish, right? Like they feel blocky. So I was like, I can draw them like with pixels, like actual pixel art, the design. So I did, and I think it's really fun. I really love it. Like in the process, I was making pixel art type designs. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Maybe I will, right? But in the same program as Ibis Paint, I will have to translate it in Ibis Paint to find a way to make a pixel art in Ibis Paint. I know people, what they do is they use a dedicated pixel art program, right? But I'll just do pixel art on Ibis Paint. I'll just reduce the canvas to like what, 50 by 50, and I'll just draw individual pixels like that. I guess that's how it works. But what I do is I have a grid in Ibis Paint. If I want it to be like super high quality and I can use it in any other canvases, I make a 4096 by 4096 canvas, and I just make a grid of 32 by 32 squares as one pixel. It's a massive piece, but that's how I do it if I want to make patterns to use in other canvases. So, you know, I'll see about that. Okay. Kat says, Nick, the fuck have you been doing? I wonder what I've been doing. Brain asked, Nick, the fuck have you been doing? I wonder what I've been doing. I think you guys can guess the fuck I've been doing. So, I wonder what it is. Okay, so up in your ass, Nick, are you Hufflepuff? Let me read that again. Nick, are you a Hufflepuff? Okay. I know Harry Potter is like a hot topic right now, but let me just say this just for the sake of answering the question. A long time ago, I did one of those Harry Potter quiz where you see the quiz and you see which house you're gonna get into. So I took that, and turns out I went into Ravenclaw. I was like, okay. I wanted to get into Hufflepuff, but I guess Ravenclaw is fine. And turns out Ravenclaw is apparently associated with the smartasses. Apparently I'm a nerd, so okay. I guess that counts. Okay. So Yupinya asked, Nick, would you like to travel to Myanmar? I'm not so sure. Right? I think some of the other Southeast Asian countries look so nice to travel to. But what I do like traveling, I just think traveling in itself is so hectic. Like, I just been to the US recently, and by that trip alone is like so hectic. I'm like, man. Like, the destination is great, but like the whole traveling thing is like so tiring. The whole packing your bag, waking up early and catching your airplane and going through the traffic. Like, I don't want to go through that. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't travel by myself. Shit's expensive too. So, not like I can even afford traveling. But Myanmar, from what I've seen, I've not seen enough of Myanmar, so who knows? I don't know. In the future, maybe. I don't know. We'll see about that. Next, Zoe Angel asks, Nick, what was your most happiest moment of your life and why? Have I ever had a happy moment? I wonder why. Next, and who the hell did you learn art from? Your art looks so damn nice. I've said it a million times already. Like, my inspirations are the same 3 people, I think. It's Peter Draws. I don't know. Peter Draws. That 1000. Peter Draws 1000. Kim Jong-gi is pretty good too. Aki Bright. Right? Who did I learn it from? I don't think I've quote unquote learned from. I just look at art and I'm like, damn, I will eat it and I will make art inspired by it. I don't think I learned stuff like formally. I just do it. Apparently. And then I just doom scroll on Instagram reels and then I see tips and tricks and I just follow them. Like, I'm like, whoa, that's a cool technique. I'll just do that. And like, that's it. That's it. I don't think there's like a particular individual person that I've learned from. All I do is I look at cool artists and I just eat it and follow it and do stuff that's based on it. That's it. I hope that answers your question. So, anyways, if you could change anything in your life, what would it be? It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. Unfortunately, a lot of the things in my life I wish I could change. Right? I'm sorry. I know a lot of you people would resort to the answer to like, what you call this? That all of your imperfect past like leads you to who you are now. And I think that's an okay answer. I think that's a great answer. Because you're able to like love yourself and appreciate for who you are and how you came to be. Right? But I look back in my past and I'm thinking, damn, a lot of these I'm not even proud of. So, I am not a perfect person by any means. Right? But there's just a lot of things that I wish I could change, you know? Like, I'm learning to love where I am now. Like, I got you guys, I got a lot of things to be grateful for. Like, my family is great, my work is great, my VTubing life is great, right? And all that. And I think there are other people who would die to get into my position, right? That's why I have to be grateful and all that. But I just cannot help. Like, there is a lot of things. I cannot be specific. I know I cannot answer your question being this general, right? But I just cannot be specific right now. There's a lot of things that I can think of on top of my head, right? Like, one, when I was a kid, I was a massive bully as a kid. And I hate it. Like, looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, shit. I stressed out a lot of people being a bully as a kid. you know, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of that. Right? I think, you know, I don't know. This is a little personal, so I'll just cut it to that. There's just a lot of things that I wanted to change so bad. You know, a lot of the things in my personality I wish I could change, right? And I think it's meta. It's a little meta too. Like I wish I could be the person that wants to change. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Wishing to be a person that wants to change. That's so meta. Even meta. So, anyways, you know. Next question. I might go into a very long tangent about this part. So, anyways. Finally, if you could turn back in time, which time in your life would you come back to? Okay, I have a very specific time. It's when I oh, how do I say this? Let's see. I want to turn back to when I was born. I know that sounds already depressing. That's a lot of parts in my life that I want to change, starting from when I was born. I have a few like notable timestamps in my life, in my timeline, that I want to get changed to. Like say before a monumental part. Like let's say I want to turn back to when I was grade 1. Because when I turned grade 1, I was so much of an asshole. Maybe let's step it back a little back. Maybe grade 1 is still too much. Let's say something monumental. Maybe when I turned back to when I became a 5th grader. Like when I graduated becoming a 5th grader in grade school. Yeah, because grade 6 is like a monumental part of your life. You graduate from grade 6 to grade 7. That's like grade school to high school in the Philippines. So I want to step it back a little bit, maybe grade 5. Because I was still an asshole. Okay, let's be a little more forgiving to myself. Let's say grade 7, I think. That's the first year of becoming a high school student in the Philippines. And I'm still an asshole. I want to change that. Holy shit. Okay, maybe one more. Let's say when I'm in 9th grade, yeah. 3rd year of high school, 9th grade. Is that too much to ask? Like, starting 9th grade, I was no longer an asshole, but there's a lot of things that I'm not even proud of. Shit. Okay, let's turn it back a little more if I'm a little more forgiving to myself. Let's say let's say when I turned 11th grade. I mean, I was not much of an asshole, but I was still an asshole. So, I hope that's fine. Okay. If I can be extremely forgiving. If I can just be extremely forgiving. I want to turn back to the time when it was November of last year. I just want to go back to November of last year. I think that was very crucial for me. And it's not because it's the pre-debut of Mythos, right? But because on December, a very personal thing happened to me and my family. And I cannot get into details right now. But I just wish I could just change that specific part of my life. You know? I just think regret is like a very, very powerful thing than I thought it was a long time ago. But turns out it's fucking powerful. Right? Like I used to look at stories of people, how they deal with regret. And I think like, oh, just well, it leads you to where you are now, and then you know, you learn to get over it and you learn to appreciate the life you are now. But until that one moment, shit starts to hit hard and you just cannot let it go. Like, I'm sorry. like damn, I keep underestimating life. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways, that turned out personal. I will not elaborate. I'm sorry. So, anyways, I will not answer that, Edit. Thank you. I am not gay. You fuckers. Why did you ask me this? I am not gay. Anyways, Nick, if you could turn it into any animal besides human, what would it be? A brainless jellyfish? I just want to go with the flow and be brainless. Does that count? Anyway, Nick, why is your Instagram? I wouldn't. Okay, let me read that correctly. Rando asked, Nick, why is your Instagram algorithm filled with gay gym reels? So I talked about it with Rando like for a hot minute on private DMs. And I keep sharing to him like, dude, this reel is so gay. And then I keep sending him more of it. It's so gay. Because I was going to Instagram and I was just watching some reels about how to do better in the gym. Because I wanna do self-improvement and all that. I wanna hear tips about like how you can improve your body and do proper form, and then do great exercises in the gym. And apparently shit starts to get even gay. Like the gym bros started putting some stuff in there that is kind of weird. And then after that, the gay gym bros, they started getting closer. Like, whoa, that's a little too gay, isn't it? And then they started getting actually gay. Like, it's so gay. I was like, what is this? Why is it on my reels? It's so gay. So I keep sending that to Rando, and then he was like, why are you sending me this? And why are you being given this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gay, but like, I don't know. It's kind of funny though. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay. Let me read the chat for a bit. Okay, so okay. Rando says Nick ain't gay. He's just fabulous. What the guy says, if Nick becomes a jellyfish, then I'll be a turtle. What the fuck? No. Rando says, so what you're saying is that you want to... Okay, never mind. I'm going back to the Q&A. Next. Nick, why do you fucking hell? I can't read this shit. Nick, why do you send those gym reels? Do you have an expectation how your mod should look like? I am so sorry. I don't, but like, what the fuck? Nick, the fuck? Okay. Yo, Nick. When was the last time you went outside for more than 2 miles? Almost every day I drive. I always go out. I'm touching more grass than ever. Almost every day. Maybe it was a while ago. I was outside a while ago. Did you see the pic I sent on Discord? I was in a mall drawing in a cafe somewhere. Okay. If you have an answer for this, then try to beat the amount by twice. Gotta stay healthy. Yeah, y'all stay healthy. Go out and touch grass, I guess. Edit. Nick, why do you like gay gym reels? What the fuck? Why do you like gay? What is this? What is... Stop with a weird question. I agree. Anyway. Okay, I'm not reading that. Okay. Burr. Anyway, Nick, I got something for you. Maybe in the future. Can you make some kind of challenge for us? I had thought on giving a community like a challenge or something. Like, how do I say this? Like how do I say this? I had thought of making a challenge for you guys, but but at the same time I thought like, well, I don't want to pressure you guys. I mean, if you want to, then sure, you can start with a simple prompt or something. But I don't know. I just don't want to. I just don't want to drag you guys into like doing stuff. So it's not in it for me to ask the community to like, hey, let's do this together. I challenge y'all to do this together. And I don't wanna. And if y'all are not participating, or some of y'all are not participating for like life reasons, I don't want to end up giving you guys fear of missing out. So does that make sense? So we'll see. Okay, Nick, can I abuse my role already? I'll say no to that. Don't the fuck? No, okay, yeah. Nick, cats or dogs? Dogs, I guess. I mean, I keep like how many dogs in the house? 6. Nick, have you got your wisdom tooth out? No, I haven't. I mean, they're fine, so not like I need an operation. So, Nick, what were you? What? Okay, what the fuck? What is this? Okay, so we pin your ass. Nick, what will be your last meal? Holy shit! Why are you asking this? Anyway, I want what could be my last meal? It's a lot of it's a lot of choices. You're really pressuring me to this. Let's see. I want my old family favorite, yakiniku. I just want yakiniku. So good. Yeah. Best fried jellyfish. Okay. Okay, edit. Okay. Nick, do you think homework should be illegal? If yes, I agree. Actually, yes, it's illegal in the Philippines. Did you know that? I think there was a law that passed that you cannot have homeworks anymore. I think there is. On weekends, I think like it's illegal to have. No, not really. How do I phrase this? Back then, there was a law that was passed where you cannot have homeworks over the vacation, over the holidays, and over the weekend. So meaning there is no Friday homework that you have to do over the weekend. So you can have homework on Monday until Thursday, but you cannot have homework that is given on Friday that you have to do over the weekend. I think that there was a law that passed about that. Yeah? Let me read the chat. Yeah. Explain jokes for a living says yes, not on Fridays. Because weekend is family time and is the reasoning. Yeah. That's an actual law in the Philippines. I was there when the law was passed. And shit was so good. Like, yeah, no more Friday homeworks. Like, we just have the whole weekends to ourselves. Like, genuinely. It's so good. Right? But, I mean, everything else, you still have homeworks. Monday to Thursday. But that just means no homework on holidays as well. No homework on the vacation. And it's great. Yeah, it's great. I guess that counts. If you want to say homework every day, yeah, I can agree too. There was in school, there's this one time in school where we had to have a mock debate, right? Within our classmates, and this was the topic, right? Like, should we still have homeworks? And then they divided the class into 2. One is pro and one is against. So unfortunately, I was on the side where I have to debate I agree we should have homeworks, right? So my point to them was like, well, homeworks teaches kids about off time responsibilities and multitasking and all that, right? And time management and all that, right? Like, how do you manage your time at home and then be on top of everything like that. I mean, it's like a simulation in a sense. You're simulating a responsibility of like a lot of things stacked on top together, and then you have to learn time management to delegate your time like more efficiently and all that. And then the other team's argument was like, well, work should stay at work. School should stay at school. Because not everyone has the time to be able to multitask. You gotta like cut some slack. Like, why do you want to pressure them some more work beyond school hours? And I agree. But it just so happens I am not assigned to talk like I'm in their side. You know? Right? So I was cooked. Already, I was cooked on that debate. The mock debate in school. I'm like, damn, you're right. Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to have homeworks anymore. I am not gonna lie. Rando says, I don't think it passed though. I'm searching online and it doesn't seem it passed. Really? Really? I think it happened like during my time. I know it really did happen. You know? Anyway, we'll see. We can always like fact check on that later on. Let's see. Do you think the multiverse exists? No. I'm sorry, I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of like cosmic theorist type guy. So I'm like, no. I think life is as simple as it is. Like, this is your one and only life. No other way. This is it. I also don't think time travel exists too. Like, no two of the same matter exists. You know? No, there's a principle. I can word that correctly. No two of the same matter can exist at the same time. Does that make sense? Right? Anyway. Also, what's your favorite native food? I like isaw, the chicken intestine street food. It's really good. I know people don't like it because like you can feel the chicken shit in that chicken intestine when it's not cleaned properly. I know I brought my cousin like into eating street food here in the Philippines. And he likes isaw on a specific kind. It's fried. Like fried isaw. And it's flattened too. So like the shit inside the intestine was empty. But this one street food bazaar we brought him to was like something else. It was something else. So the isaw was stuffed. And it's not fried. But we still got it anyway. And he doesn't like it. Because it feels like there's chicken shit inside that intestine. My auntie also likes street food that is like pork intestine. I think it's like a pig intestine, right? And I don't like it because I can taste the pig shit on it. Right? So it was barbecued and all that, right? But when I took a bite on that pork intestine, it has grains inside. I'm like, the fuck am I tasting? What is this? But my auntie loves it. I'm like, oh, but I'm like, I'm not eating pork the same way anymore after this. I'll just eat isaw. Does that make sense? Anyway. Okay, Kat asks, Nick, as the president of the art club, what do you guys do there? Okay. I'll keep it short because it's gonna be a lot of things actually. Because a long time ago, when I was in like grade 11 and grade 12 in senior high school of my school, I was not exactly elected. I was not exactly elected because it was a small club, and at the time we cannot do voting because no one knows each other, right? So it's mostly assignment or self-elect that you can be an officer, right? Or we just assign someone to be an officer, and we just have to agree because see if you can take up job and all that. But me, I became a vice president as an art club. Vice president on the art club in grade 11. And then going grade 12, I became the president of the art club. And shit was a lot of work. So in grade 12 is like the graduating year before you become the first year college, right? So we're pretty much like the senior year, like the very very senior year of high school, right? And I'm still in the art club, and me and the moderator of the club, which is a teacher, we agreed to like, yeah, let's do a hard reset, and I'm gonna be the first member, and I made myself like the president because I'm the first member, and I was like, okay, we're gonna make some changes in this club, right? Like I respect the previous president, but it didn't feel like there was much activity going on in the club, so I thought like, okay, let's change it up a bit. So what I did is like, okay, we're gonna do some recruiting, inviting, and then there's some friends that I can invite, and then there'll be an officer as well because there's some trusted people that I personally know. So that's how it started, right? And then we had a booth, and then we did some recruitment and all that, and then now we have members because we put up a booth and people saw us, and then they get interested and then they join, right? So when you're a president of a club, like in any club, shit was like a lot of responsibility just by being a president. Like I didn't realize you have to do a lot of paperwork, like documenting and like doing a lot of like permission stuff. Like holy shit, you have to reserve a room so that you guys can have meetings and all that, right? So I have to schedule those things, and I have to not forget that I do those, right? Shit was like so tiring on top of school project, and I'm also a part of other clubs too. It's so tiring. So anyways, other things that you have to do as an art club president, right, is that I get to plan like events. It was fun being able to plan events, right? And it's kind of like what I'm doing right now with you guys, right? You guys are on Discord, but I'm the leader of this server, right? And then I get to ask you guys, hey, what you want to do? Like that, you know? It's something like that. Right? Like, hey, what do you guys want to do? Or you want to do this or you want to do that? When can we schedule it? And let's do it. Right? Maybe we can pick up a few materials and then we'll set that up. Right? Sometimes it gets spontaneous and I'll be like, hey guys, there's an event happening now. You guys didn't elect this, but it's happening. It happens. So let's say there's this one event that I really like doing. It was February and Valentine's is coming, and I was the art club president. So I had an idea. We're gonna do a secret love letter booth. So we set up, and no one elected this. I was like, we're gonna do it. And it's up to you guys if you want to help me, but we're gonna do it. So I talked about it with the moderator and said, we will do this. I did not have his permission, but we did it anyway. So the plan was we set up a booth and then we made a box, a DIY box, right? And then there is a section where like it's filled with envelopes and paper, and people can write letters and they'll just drop it in the box, right? And then after that, in the end of the day, we just gather whatever is left in that box, and then we kind of like deliver them to the classrooms in a specific day, right? And that's how we do it. It was pretty fun. So it was an art club, so things started to get creative. We made posters. We made the booth like pretty nice and all that, right? And then we made posters, and we have to post it on Facebook for everyone to see because, you know, Filipinos and their Facebook culture and all that is still a big thing around here. Right? So we made posters like, hey, we're doing this. So come on in and do that. Let me just show it to everyone on stream. I think it's gonna have some personal info, so I'm gonna hide for a bit. I have to pull up Instagram, you know, because back in the days, Instagram and Facebook was a big thing. So like, we used that to relay information, apparently. So, okay, here it is. So if you guys see this, okay, I think you guys can see what my previous goal is actually. So we did this. I made this poster, I think. So I made this poster, I posted it and be like, hey, we're gonna do a love letter delivery service for the school, right? And then And then there's gonna be a specific spot that you gotta place your love letters in, and then we will deliver it to every classroom that is addressed to. And shit was funny. The reaction that people get when they receive a love letter being delivered to them was so funny. So, but then, when it's all finished and all that, there was a bit of controversy that people think that we opened up the letters just to read them. I'm like, no, we didn't. Because they're supposed to be sticking, and like we cannot read them. But apparently, some of the letters were like opened. But we didn't do that because I know I had all the letters. I never opened them, right? But apparently, some of them were ripped already before it was given. So like, well, nothing I can do about that. Like, I checked them all. They were all sealed correctly, and then they were given. I just don't know how it came to be that way. But that's it. And then there were times where like, okay, as a president, like I just decided to make this event where like there's a teacher day happening, and I'm like, okay guys, let's make a tribute to our teachers. So I gathered all our members and say, hey, let's make portraits of our teachers. And then we do that, and then we just did a spontaneous pop-up in the hall, and all the teachers can see it. Like, wow, that's good. They can see themselves in there, and you can see appreciation and all that. That's great. It was fun, right? So these are made by the art club members, and shit wasn't approved. Like, I know there was a system of approval with the moderators and the principal and all that, right? But I'm like, fuck it, we'll do it anyways. No approval and shit, no permit and shit. We just do that, right? So. And then after that, the graduation thing was happening, and then I decided let's do an event online because the pandemic was happened. We cannot do like a gallery and shit. So like, let's do like a virtual gallery where you just call the entire school to submit like artworks, and we'll just feature them in our Instagram page, right? And we call it a Goodbye Yellow Brick Road event for the graduation. And then there was a lot of submissions. And then we made an online gallery, and then boom, it showed. We featured it in our page. That's everyone's artwork. That was great. So that's what we kind of did as an art club president. You just make plans and all that, right? It's super hectic, but I think it's fun. Anyways, Nick, what's Edgeworth? I mean, what is this? Edgeworth. Mesa Thorny, okay. Have you ever gone on a hike? I've been on I don't know if this counts as a hike, but I went to a park in Los Angeles, and what you call this? There was a mountain behind the park, right? And there was a set of stairs to go up the mountains. I don't know if this counts as a hike, but I'm like, okay, I decided to go up the hike, and it was pretty nice. Shit, the view was serene. Right, it was so green and stuff. Like, shit was empty. Like I went up the mountains and like, whoa. I don't know if that counts as a hike because it's in a park and like that. I know people I don't know, when I think of hike, I think of like going into the wilds where no one is, right? No nearby landmarks and all that. At least mine is like on a park. There's a mountain in a park, and there's a stairway going up, so I don't know if that counts. Anyway, Nick, if you were to do a story about the Discord server members, what kind of story or fantasy would be based off? Like, would you do it Game of Thrones style? Jujutsu Kaisen Star Wars? I thought about this because I read this question before, and I'm like, how could I represent everyone? Because y'all are from different walks of life and different side of the world. I was thinking One Piece at first with the amount of diversity, I guess. Okay. This one I really appreciate. I saw this earlier. Do you understand how truly amazing you are? How thankful I am. How thankful I am every day to meet you. I still struggle with okay. It's gonna be a little personal, but I still struggle with imposter syndrome. Like, Yeah, how could it be? Like, I make a lot of impressive shit, right? But I still wonder if, like, you know, if I'm still worth that. Does that make sense? I don't know. I still struggle like comprehending this idea. You know, I hope you all understand. But I'm still grateful to have this community and all. I know, like, been 2 years and a lot of y'all are still able to show up. I'm very grateful for that. I'm still trying to comprehend that. I'm not gonna lie. So, are you a fan of Jollibee? Name every single item. No. No. Anyways, Nick, what kind of language are you learning? I'm not learning any language. You know, when I was in tourism course for college, I was suggested to study Japanese so I can work in Japan. So, I wonder how that's going. Not good. I stopped learning that. Anyways, I actually need to learn better of my native language. I am not gonna lie. Nick, what other hobbies do you have aside from drawing? Good question. I don't. And that's why I'm a VTuber. I am so sorry, everyone. Nick, how about you give us some hot takes based on anime or manga? Get canceled for real. Okay, Ryan the Stall, I have a take for you. I think Evangelion is boring. I am so sorry. I just think Evangelion is boring. Are there any? I know I have a few friends who are Evangelion fans, but I just cannot help but think how much the fans and my friends are justifying the impact of Evangelion, but a lot of the things were not even stated by the author themselves. Right? Like, I just cannot help but think about this one time where people were like analyzing the detail of the cross explosion, but the cross explosion is just, oh, it looks cool. That's why they make it like that. So it's not that deep. And I'm wondering, like, oh, this is death of the author type thing. Like, you're just giving it meaning and all that, when in reality it's just there because it's the rule of cool. And people were justifying the ending of Evangelion as a philosophical and personal trip, but apparently it's because their studio is like, they ran out of budget. Like, that's all they gotta deal with. So you know, they gotta make what they have left, and they don't have a lot, and that's how they make it. That's why it's full of like storyboard sketches and like that. But you think like, oh, this is a deep personal thing, but no, they just that's all that they have left. It's not that deep. It's like you're stretching the amount of the play. What do you call this? There's a term for it, but anyway, you're just trying to stretch the duration of the thing. You know? Hot take, insert anime here is terrible anime. I will I wonder what I could put in that. Anyway. Can you eat some hot wings while doing those hot takes? No. Nick, can you go to the nearest food place and buy spicy and hot wings? No! Okay. Okay, so this is like the last few. Okay. Top 5 music artist bands you like. Okay. Okay, how do I say this? This is just my personal take, so I'm not gonna base it off like some objective type shit. This is just my personal take, okay? Okay. In no particular order. How do I say this? I like the script because of nostalgia, okay? For reasons of nostalgia, I like the script. Right? And for the experimental part, I like Gorillaz, Linkin Park. I know it's too edgy. It's gonna get even edgier. I like Bring Me the Horizon. Okay? It's gonna get worse. I promise it's gonna get worse. I like Should I keep going? I know y'all are gonna say like, bro, this is normie mainstream punk take or whatever. I'm like, I don't care, okay? Anyways, I like Coldplay. The first 3 album, I think, Rush of Blood to the Head. I think I like Parachutes too. I like Viva La Vida. I like the what is it now? XY. Yeah. But anything beyond that, I think it's weird. Anyways, I like Elton John. I know that comes out of nowhere, but I like Elton John. I'm sorry. Elton John is cool to me. I know this is gonna be beyond top 5 already, but I like My Chemical Romance. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I like My Chemical Romance. I'm defending my Gerard Way. You know, I also like Gerard Way as a singer. You know, that is apart from My Chemical Romance. When he made that Hesitant Alien album, that was really good. I like that one. Anyways, I will not go any further. I think I'm gonna be judged by my taste in music. Okay. Now, Jenny asked, even if it's late, I'll still say, English or Spanish? I will say Tagalog, please. And then next thing you will say is, what's the translation? Ang unang gumagalaw ay bakla. Anyways, that's all the Q&A. Now, okay. Let's move back to the just chatting section. So, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Anyways, Chris of God says, you're thinking of the original ending that had storyboard stuff and congratulations scenes. You had a lot more later on with movies. I know. I saw that and I'm like, well, I can't fault them for having such a tight budget, but I cannot defend this as a philosophical part. You know what I mean? So, anyways. Okay. I know this is like way in the end of the stream already, but I want to let out a few secrets, okay? That I've been keeping. Number 1, okay. This is gonna go really hard. I know I branded myself as like a scholar jellyfish VTuber before, because I started VTubing when I was in first year of college. Right? That was like how many years ago? Almost 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Right? And I had a scholarship, and I was in college, and I was trying to make myself like a VTuber streamer that will talk about school life and stuff, because I think that's cool, because you know, making stories about your life in school was kind of like a thing back then, and a thing that I want to dabble on, right? But a year later, something happened in my life, and I decided to keep it a secret from my community. I have said this from a lot of my friends online. I've said it to a lot of other VTubers as well, right? That I guess what? I dropped out of college. I think some of you have guessed that in my Discord. Apparently that I dropped out of college just so I can be a VTuber, and then I tried to deflect that no, I'm not a dropout, I'm still in school. But the reason why I hid that idea, that particular detail of my life, is because I understood that I'm an influencer in that sense, right? And I'm a public figure, I'm a VTuber and all that, and I have impressionable audience, right? And I don't want to give like bullshit to my community that you can take it and live the way I do, like, you know, because I think doing that is risky. Like, dropping out is such a big risk, right? So I kept it hidden, and it doesn't help that I'm in the Philippines too. It's like, it's very stigmatized to be a dropout in the Philippines as well. So I kept that hidden because I was thinking, well, there's gonna be people and viewers gonna come to me and be like, well, this guy is a dropout or something. Be a VTuber and all that, and I'm an artist too. Like, how can you live a life as a dropout and live as an artist? That's crazy. And people will look up to me and be like, wow, I want to be like that guy. He's so cool. I'm gonna drop out as well and follow my dreams. Like, bitch, don't. So I kept that hidden. I know a few of my friends here who's on Discord and Twitter, who's on Discord, like, I told them about it, and then you know, at least they understood my situation, but I cannot guarantee that everyone else can sympathize with that, because I think the culture of, like, finishing college and then getting a job and then doing all that is like it's like, you know, the right way to live a life. So I know the plum says, me was a dropout earning above minimum wage. Man, being a college dropout is great. I know, but like, I guess your situation is great. But like, if people hear that, right, and will think, wow, I guess I should do that. I would be so responsible. It would shoot me in the guts. So it would shoot me back in the guts. People will follow my lifestyle. So, you know, Jenna says, yippee, 3 win streak, I guess. So anyways, yeah, I think someone in the Discord was right that I was a dropout, but I just cannot admit it. Because I cannot help but think that someone will follow my steps. I think some of my friends who are also a dropout, like, you know, Rando, will think like, oh shit, he's following me. I'm like, I shit you not, no, this is a personal journey, and I decided that on myself. But like, I get it. So, you know, and I'm also kind of worried that, like, if people figure out that I'm a dropout, especially for my clients, like, who's been you know, I'm also afraid for them to think that I am dependent on their pay. I don't want them to think that either. You know, does that make sense? Rando definitely following me. No, I hope it's not the other way around either. So, you know, but I guess I can let it out now, because, like, well, I'm doing okay for now. I think I'm doing okay, like, financially and all that, and I don't want you to go into my donations and think this is gonna be your rent. So no, I am fine. So creative talent comes from between, not from school teaching. I guess it does, but it's not exclusive from the other. Does that make sense? I guess people can learn from anything, really, right? And if it, and you know, how do I say this? The value of your degree is how you make it to be. It's not like, it's not like the industry can tell you, like, how your life is gonna end up with, right? Like I think when I'm looking into the education industry or the working industry in my locality, right, I'm not particularly optimistic about it. But, you know, as you do in life, it's the way you make it to be. Like you know, I just think most of the things that you get to make out in life, I think I may sound like an asshole, but it's mostly there's a term for it. There is a term for it. It's kind of meritocratic. Like it's kind of meritocratic. Like, of course, you have to be productive in your life to make things work. It's not gonna be given to you, right? But I cannot say that I'm invalidating every other excuse. It's like, yeah, sometimes the society is unfair. That being a dropout pays more than having a stable job, but but sometimes the other way around too. So I can't say that living the way of my life is doing. No. How do I word it correctly? I'm trying not to bullshit it. I can't exactly say that living my life the way I'm doing it right now is the correct way. To each their own. And I just think that me dropping out of college was the way that feels right to me at the time, right? Because I was losing my sanity basically, and I was thinking this does not feel right to me, right? To a lot of people, it could be the right thing to do. It's just not for me, and that's why I'm afraid that telling you that the way I'm doing it is the right thing. It's the right way for you to do it as well. Like, no, it shouldn't be. That's why I kept it. Does that make sense? Pen is a tool. You don't just draw. You have to think too. You have to think of where it has to go too. It's a whole process, right? Even now, I'm still trying to figure out how I can go on from here. I still don't have a lot of things figured out. I'm still thinking maybe one of these days I'll go back to school. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't ever. And this is the way it is from now. I'm just gonna live on commissions, see where that takes me. I don't know. I mean, right now it's okay. It's been going okay for me, although I'm a little tired. What course were you taking, by the way? I said earlier that I had a tourism course. Tourism. What's it called? International Studies. Major in tourism. So basically tourism. Because I was gonna take that degree and work in a hotel somewhere. My original plan was I was go out of the country and I'll work in a hotel somewhere. And that's how I want to live the rest of my life, working in hotels. But I decided, fuck it. Drop out, be an artist, earn no balls, And I did. So this is where I am now. And a lot of people are willing to die to get into my position. And I mean, I'm exaggerating it, but people look at me and be like, this artist is crazy. And already immediately I feel a sense of responsibility for that, right? Because of course every artist wants to be paid for their work too. It's kind of ideal to be paid to do the thing that you love, your passion basically, right? And I'm kind of privileged in that sense, People want to be my person. I wanted to, back then. When I see artists making a living with their art, I'm like, damn, I want to do that too. And I'm kind of crazy and delusional enough to think I could make it. And I made it happen. It took a while though. Granted, there's some credits I have to give out to a few help I was given along the way. Maybe I was lucky too, right? So there's that. But I cannot guarantee it's gonna be the same for everyone. So I cannot give people the false hope. Be a dropout and things will be alright if you work hard enough. Even doing that is not a guarantee that you'll be just as successful. I don't think I'm doing everything right. I'm just going with the flow. Does that make sense? Envy is a strong motivator. That too, right? Envy is quite a strong motivator. I was envious too. You know that? That's why I fought my way to get into this position too. So, right. And guess what? I'm doing even more delusional things right now. I auditioned for Bishoujo. That's gonna be our stream secret. I'm not gonna talk about it on Twitter or Discord. I don't know. Who knows? Where I'll end up doing. I'm just that delusional. That's how I do it. Ever since the beginning. Game over, definitely. You're the only one here? I guess you are. I don't know. I think there are some lurkers, but I don't mind. Anyway, I've been going on for a while. It's already getting late. It's 11:40 p.m. So I'm getting tired too. I've been talking for a while here. So I'm like, yeah, I think this is the right way to end it. I think it's like pretty good to be back. Man, I had a lot of fun, you know. Although I think I did a Q&A earlier, but I think the Q&A didn't do it, you know. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do a little more stream tomorrow. Like I have free time tomorrow. Thank God. I mean, I have to draw tomorrow as well, but like I will make time to stream tomorrow and talk a little more. You know, I don't think this Q&A does it, but I think the Q&A was fun at least. But we'll see. That's how I do it. We'll always see. We'll see. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. Anyways, tomorrow will be more talking streams. Like I said earlier, I don't think I'll be doing more gaming streams. Do I have to go do gaming streams again? Do I have to do more gaming streams again? I don't want to do it. I mean, Minecraft is okay. Hades, Dead Cells okay. But like, I want to talk too. This was a fun time. It's good to be here again after all the time. No rush to do it again. Super soon, but it's nice. Yeah, thanks, Chris. You like roguelike? Of course I do. I said it though. I said it a lot of times here. Do a chill game while chatting. I guess I'll do that. Minecraft will be fine. Fuck me. Minecraft again. Fuck me in the ass. Roguelike and automation? Like what? Honkai Star Rail and Aura Battler? No, I'm not doing that. We'll do a chatting. We'll do a chatting tomorrow. Play that Boxcat puzzle game. Forgot the name though. Boxcat puzzle game? We'll see. Oh, I think I know what you mean. I just forgot what it's called. Starground? Search it? Well, I'll see. If you have any suggestion, maybe you can leave it in the chat or on Discord. I'll check it out later on. Maybe. Okay. Later I'll have to do some more drawing. I'm almost drawing something for the girls. The Mythos girls, so we'll see how that goes. I will make an official post on it finally. There's a few more animations here and there. Hope you guys stay hyped for that. It'll be over soon, thank God. I'm almost finishing my orders for Mythos, and then the commission queue will move again. We got Nick back. I am back officially. You know, I want to talk about something about the 2.0 and all that, but maybe we'll do that for the next stream. I'm a little tired, so we have been fed. Eat. Anyway, I'll be ending the stream now. Thank you for coming. How do I say that? Thank you for coming to my stream. I really missed this. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. See ya.